Hey guys, Corbin here, and I meant to do this last night, but I got way too tired. Like, I had it all planned. I had my computer set aside so I could, make this video, but I got way too tired, so I'm doing it right now. I just woke up. Walking Dead, Season 6, the first half, first 8 episodes. I'm going to do a review on that real quick. It was pretty good. That first episode. I mean, I don't know. Walking Dead, fantastic show. If you're watching this and you don't watch Walking Dead, well, then you're probably not watching this. But you should definitely watch The Walking Dead. But, like, the premiere of it was awesome from the start. And it did this whole thing, like, where it went back and forth between present day and the past. And when it was in the past, it was in black and white. And that was honestly pretty cool. But at first, I started freaking out, thinking my TV was messing up. I was like, hell no, come on, not now. Walking Dead's on, I can't have it doing this. But then it started going back and forth. I was like, oh. But, like, we got to see what was going on with Morgan. And they had him, like, locked up. You got to see... Jesse wasn't really a big fan of Rick at this moment because, her husband's dead, and Ron definitely wasn't a big fan of Rick, and Deanna is losing control. Like, she's just not doing anything to help anybody because she knows she's just been messing up. And but Morgan, he sees through Carol's act of, like, that sweet homemaker or whatever, and Carol and Morgan do not like each other. And in the comics, you never even get to see them meet each other because Carol's dead way before we even get back to Morgan. But they also think I'm getting a little sick, but they do not like each other at all in the show. But, like, anyways, they have all these zombies from the start, and it's ridiculous. They find all these zombies down in this quarry, and they've just been building up over time. Like, they just get trapped down here. And they've been building up since, like, the beginning of the apocalypse. It's been about 2 years in the show world, I'd have to say. And, so they're all just down there. But a few of them have been slipping through. And if those zombies somehow just break through all these trucks and everything in the quarry, they're going to make their way to Alexandria and destroy their way of living. So Rick's like, we got to take care of this now, nip it in the bud. And so he gets everyone split up, and he's like, we're going to take all these zombies out, but we're going to separate them, and we'll just get them away from Alexandria. Sound good? Sounds good. And my boy Tobin's back, even though not a lot of people even know who Tobin is. He's a guy in the comics. He don't do a lot, but he's there. He's a nice guy. He's one of the only people, when Rick first gets to Alexandria, to really trust him. So that also made me like him more. And, you see in the background, like, everyone's just in this crowd, and he's like, all right, Tobin, you'll take your crew, you'll go blah, blah, blah. Morgan, Michonne, you're with me, blah, blah, blah. Carter, and Carter's bitch-ass, God. Carter's like, no, Rick, you're gonna get us all killed, don't do this, Rick, don't do this. Carter's ass gets his fucking face, he's running through the woods, and he goes, and gets bit. Also, I'm pretty sure I just cussed, and honestly, I normally try to bleep the cuss words out, but I'm putting this up as soon as I'm done. I'm putting the theme song in it and uploading the video. So sorry, the cousin's there. I also don't really care. But crap. Oh, but yeah, Tobin gets his face bit off by a zombie that's, like, stuck in a tree, reaches out and, like, grabs him. He's like, ah! And then Rick kills him. Morgan sort of watches him do it. He's like, but Morgan's on this I don't kill anymore shit. Like, I hate it. Like, he's all ninja and whatnot, but, like, Morgan in the comics, he lost his mind like Morgan in the show does. Then he does come back to, sanity, but he still kills people because he knows he has to. He's not going on going, oh, I'll just knock him out with my stick and not do nothing. No, you gotta do something. Go down there and do something about it. God, it makes me so mad. But no, and they're all taking out zombies. And you got Glenn, Nicholas, Michonne, my boy Heath from the comics. I was like, let's go. Heath's best friend Scott's up in the show, and the actor that plays Scott is married to the actress that plays Sasha. But Scott's in the show. Heath's here. Oh my, it was beautiful. And, like, when we first see Heath show up at the gates, he's like, hey guys, it's us, let us in. But honestly, I got scared. I thought it was going to be a wolf or someone trying to trick him. And Eugene opens the gates, not even knowing who it is. And Eugene was like, who are you? And Heath was like, who are you? And he's like, I'm Eugene, I'm Heath. This is Scott, this is Andy. Now let us in. He goes, I can't do that because I don't know who you guys are. And he goes, now Holly went off and blah, blah, blah. But when he's got dreadlocks and we all know Eugene's got the mullet, when he's walking up, he goes, hey, I respect the hair game. Like, shut the hell up, Eugene. This shit he says, I'm always dying at. But, no, but yeah, there's them, but like, and Glenn is really trying to trust Nicholas and bring him back. And Nicholas, I'm starting to trust Nicholas too. But, and Nicholas keeps making it seem like he's gonna get himself killed. I'm like, Nicholas, dude, come on, you gotta just get out of that. And like in the comics, Nicholas, yeah, he is a douche. He is a dick. But he's not a pussy. He's not Nicholas from the show where he's gonna get anyone and everybody killed. And like, in the comics, he has a son. I don't remember his name right off the top of my head, but we've met his son in the show. I'm assuming they're pretending they're not related then, because they didn't do anything with that. But we did, when we first met the kids, we met Enid, Ron, and another boy. We met the kid that has the name of Nicholas's son in the comics, but I'm just assuming that's not his son in the show world. It's just another kid with that name, though. But either way, freaking, at the end of, I don't know, was it like episode 3 or whatever, Nicholas and Glenn are on top of a dumpster, zombies are breaking off everywhere, and oh, well, because of the end of the season premiere, a horn goes off and no one knows what the hell is going on. Why is there a horn? Well, that's because in episode 2 we find out that while they're doing that, the wolves start attacking Alexandria, killing our people, and they crash a zombie up inside of a truck, crash him into the walls, but Spencer shoots them, so, or maybe it was just a dude, but oh, he must have turned when he got him out. But Spencer shoots him, thank God, before he breaks through the walls, but he did crash into the wall a bit. But the horns going off, I was like, and so now the zombies are going to Alexandria, and it's freaking, it's how I was about to, oh god, but freaking, anyway, so now the zombies that they're getting away out of the quarry are going towards Alexandria, splitting up, breaking off, and it's just Rick got split up for everybody. Morgan had left earlier than everyone, so he was already back at Alexandria by episode 2, and freaking Michonne and Heath, Scott, Annie, this guy that's like, they were sort of making him like a foreshadow to like Glenn, kind of, this guy that kept saying Rick's gonna get us all killed. Not Carter. Carter died first episode. And some guy with a hat. They're all split up. The guy with the hat runs off by himself. That you later find him being ate by zombies and his hat on the ground. I mean, that's his own fault. The guy that kept saying Rick's gonna get everyone killed, he got himself killed. Annie and Scott both got their legs injured, and Annie ended up she was like, just keep going, and just got ate. And now it's down to Scott, Heath, Michonne, and that guy that's sort of like a Glenn, kind of. They get Heath over the fence, then Heath gets Scott over, and now it's Michonne and the guy, and they start climbing. The zombies are reaching out their legs to keep pulling and pulling. They're trying to pull him down, and they get the guy, and they just smash his face in the fence. Like later, Glenn finds his zombie body, and his eyeballs, like the string is coming out, and it's on the fence. It's really gross. Michonne makes it over, but the guy, it was, and like Glenn and Nicholas, they're in this alleyway. They could have easily ran up these set of stairs, but they did not for some reason. But either way, it has Glenn and Nicholas on top of a dumpster, zombies on the other side of this fence, zombies coming from everywhere, and they're trying to figure their way out. And Nicholas is like, he's looking at the zombies, he's losing his mind like he's been doing. He's like getting all dizzy and spinny, doesn't know what's gonna happen. And Glenn looks at Nicholas and he goes, thank you. And shoots himself with Glenn, no, and he catches his body, falls down, and he drops. And everybody in the world shit themselves, because what we see is Glenn getting torn apart. But no, anyone that is smart, like me, knew Glenn wasn't dead. He was not dead, obviously. Everyone's like, guys, he just stopped being so delusional. He's obviously dead. No, he's obviously not dead. Obviously not, because he's back. He's back officially. But these motherfuckers, these mother effers are trying to mess with us. They got Glenn and Nicholas both wearing gray shirts. Then they got these type of tannish gray over button-up shirts, but they're not buttoned up. To where then, when you see the body getting torn, it still looks like it could be Glenn's, but it's also higher up, so I'm like, that's Nicholas's body. And they didn't really show who was actually being torn up, which I'm like, guys, seriously, it's obviously not Glenn. First off, that would be such a shitty death for him, and like, we don't have any closure on it. And they always show us like the types of death. Like, we saw Dale getting torn into. Like, why would they just not show us Glenn getting torn into? But anyways, it shows at the beginning of episode like 7, he crawls out from underneath. It's him just freaking out because Nicholas is being killed. He crawls underneath the dumpster, kills a few zombies, hides out there. I think Enid's the one that does it, rolls a can, but it may have been Glenn too, but I think it was Enid. The zombies go away. Now him and Enid are surviving, but as the same time as him and Enid are making their way back to Alexandria, Daryl, Sasha, and Abraham are off doing their own thing, and they get separated. And Sasha and Abraham are together, and Daryl's off by himself, meets some people. He's not being nice to people, then he's being nice, but then at the end, one of the people steals crossbow and motorcycle, and everyone's like, oh, that's Dwight from the comics. I swear to God, Robert Kirkman, if that's Dwight from the comics, just please, it better not be Dwight from the comics, okay? Thank you, please. Everyone's saying that because Dwight has a type of style of his hair, but it's not the same color. Dwight also has a scar on his face where he was burned with an iron, but everyone else says, oh, that'll come too, it'll come, just give it time. I'm giving it time, and I still don't see nothing yet. And freaking but yeah, and he stole Daryl's crossbow at the end of the episode. They're like, that's how he gets his crossbow. No, that is not Dwight. I swear to God, if that's Dwight. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, and Sasha and Abraham are off doing their own thing. Abraham gets all this amazing gear and everything. Sasha and Abraham are starting to, flirt a little bit. And I think Abraham's going to cheat on Sasha, or cheat on Rosita with Sasha, as he does in the comics. But Sasha's not in the comics. He cheats on Rosita with Holly. But Holly, last season, don't know if you remember, but Noah was talking to Glenn and Maggie, just one of the episodes. I think it was during the party they had when they first got there, and he's talking about Holly. Then the episode that Noah dies and Aiden dies, Tara says, hey Noah, I saw you talking to that Holly girl. What's her story? Because Holly's a hot girl. From the comics, she's a hot girl with short blonde hair. And so it's sort of hitting at Tara, trying to, get some poontang, you know what I'm saying? Because she's a lesbian, that's what she wants. But freaking, then this season, first episode, Glenn says to Heath, oh yeah, I was relieving Holly of her duty, but she's not coming back, is she? And then episode 2, when the wolves attack, you see Holly for a millisecond. I remember seeing her run out there, and you didn't even hear her name or anything. I said, oh my God, this girl has to be Holly. She looks just like her. This is going to be freaking awesome. They killed her by the end of that episode. They've been mentioning her since they got to Alexandria, making me so pumped to meet Holly. But then they kill her. Holly is such a big part of the comics. She gets kidnapped by Negan. She tries to kill Negan on her own. She gets kidnapped by Negan because he thinks that she is Andrew, which she is not. I'm not going to get into that because Andrew's not even alive in the show anymore. It's a whole thing. And freaking, she and Abraham fall in love. They're together instead of Rosita and Abraham because he cheats on her, and it's a whole freaking thing. And they killed off Holly just like that. That's one of my favorite female characters of the comics, and they just killed her off like that. You know what? Screw you, Robert Kirkman, and the writers of the Walking Dead TV show just doing that kind of bullcrap. But yeah, so now it looks like Sasha and Abraham might be having a thing, but also, I don't really see them having a thing. It kind of looks weird, honestly, but if they make each other happy, then, do it. It's whatever. But, yeah, there's that. But at the end of the episode, Daryl goes, Sasha's been leaving a trail, sort of, for Daryl to find them later, and they find each other. Also, at the beginning of the episode, they're getting shot by random people without the W's in their heads. So now, I'm thinking, they're the saviors. Negan's group, they probably most definitely are, especially how they were talking to the people Daryl met. They're like, we already gave you our share, and Negan takes everyone's, stuff. And so they're on the road, and the end of that episode, that was like episode 6, you hear on the walkie go, Daryl's like, Rick, hello, anyone there? Anybody? Say again. Help. And everyone's like, ah, Glenn! No, it wasn't freaking Glenn. It wasn't Glenn. We didn't even see that. We saw Glenn and Enid's episode has happened at the same time as Daryl, Michonne, Sasha, and Abraham. And then in the finale, we see, I'm pretty sure this is who it is. It didn't really focus on it, so it didn't make it as clear. But pretty sure it's who it is. When the zombies are breaking in, Eugene's hiding up against a wall, and he sees a walk, he picks it up, and he goes, but right as he's about to say help, Rosita and Tara come to his rescue, and he's like, help, and then he leaves. And it didn't really focus on it, but I think that's what it is, and I think Sasha and Abraham and Daryl are on their way back to the camp now, and freaking the zombies break in at the end of the last episode. Glenn sets off all these green balloons with Enid. Everyone sees him, gets a sense of hope because that's going to draw the zombies away, distract them, and it lets everyone know, hey, we are alive. And they're like, oh my god, it's Glenn, thank god. But the whole episode, we slowly see pieces of wood and pallets and stuff falling off of that watchtower next door. And next thing you know, they're all like, and then it's like, breaks down the fence, and zombies come flooding through. The start of the next episode, they're all getting up. Tobin has his leg hurt. He's like, yeah, everyone inside, get Tobin inside. And they're all running. They're rushing, trying to get everyone inside. And Rick's starting to shoot zombies. And Deanna tries to come and be all badass. She goes, Rick, we need to get inside. Oh, Rick, she's like, Rick. And Rick was like, Deanna, you need to get inside. And Rick was like, Deanna was like, no, we need to get inside. And tried to make a shot like she was a badass or something, but completely grazed the head of a zombie. Like, come on, Deanna. She's like, no, we need to get inside. I was like, are you serious? Come on, you didn't even kill it. And then on the way in, she falls on this, like, saw thing, you know, for all the cutting and whatnot. Cuts herself. I said, oh, no, Deanna, you're bleeding out. Crap. But now the mother girl's bit too. So now she's turning, and they got her inside, and Sam is a, oh, Sam, I hate him. The little kid, Sam, oh my god, I hate him. He's such a little cat. He's a kitten is what he is, and I hate him. And he's just sitting there, Mom, what do I do? She's like, pretend to be brave. Shut up. Stop pretending and grow up here and actually do something, Sam. God, I hate you. Anyways, and freaking, oh my god, this is 17 minutes long. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. And freaking, yeah. And so they're inside. Ron tries to kill Carl. Then Carl threatens Ron. He's like, hey, yo, your dad was an asshole. Don't try to kill me again. Zombies are breaking into the house. They take a few of them, put guts all over themselves. Deanna's turning. And, they all leave the house. And Deanna shoots as many zombies as you can. Last scene we see of Deanna, she's going, and we didn't see it officially, but we just assumed that she is being taken down by zombies. And Rick, Gabriel, Michonne, Ron, Sam, Judith, Carl, and Jesse, they all put on bloods and guts on cheese and whatnot, and they go outside. Judith is underneath Carl. She's really going to get in the way. They're all holding hands as they do in the comics. And Rick's got his little hatchet that he uses to chop off a certain somebody's hand. I'm not going to say who. And they all start making their way through. And the end of the episode... Oh, well, yeah, and the end of the episode has... No, we'll come back, because I got to end it with that. Denise, Morgan and Carol goes after the wolf that Morgan's holding captive, tries to kill him. Morgan knocks out Carol. The wolf knocks out Morgan. Morgan grabs Denise held captive by a knife. Tara, Eugene, and Rosita come in. Eugene with machete, and Rosita and Tara with guns. They could have easily shot the wolf, because here's like Denise's head, right? It's like right here. I'm the wolf. So much right here. Shoot me right here in the head. Ain't nobody shot him. He said, slide the guns over. And they slid the guns over. They could have shot him in the head and saved Denise and took care of Carol and Morgan, but no. Then he walks out, pushes Denise out first, out the door where all the zombies are, and then he follows behind. He's going to use her as bait, and now they're inside. That's where all them are. I don't know who or where Tobin went to, who took Tobin, because he was limping. I thought Rosita and Tara took him, but he's not with them anymore. So hopefully Tobin's somewhere in the house safe. Deanna's turning. The rest of the, I don't know where Spencer's at. Maggie's on top of the little watch, one of the little watch things over the gates, and Glenn and Enid are climbing up the tree, see Maggie, and they're looking around at all the zombies. Don't know where the rest of the Alexandrians are at. They're probably gonna start getting killed next season, and Anyways, back to Rick's group. They're all walking out holding hands. And Gabriel, he's really stepping up. He was helping with the couch. Early in the season, we see him try to volunteer to help with his walkers and Corey. And Rick's like, no, you're not helping. But now he's trying to learn how to use machete with Carl. He's really stepping up. And he goes, tells Rick, he goes, I'm not turning back out there. I mean it. No matter what happens, I'm going forward. I'm not stopping this time. And I'm like, let's go, Gabriel. That's the Gabriel I like to see. And so they all start walking out, and next thing you know, you see they're all walking. The zombies are looking at them. They're like, oh, okay, well, these aren't humans. These are zombies. We're not going to eat them. And next thing you know, I forgot all about this. Ron doesn't in the comics because Sam's not a character. But also, Ron's a lot younger. Sam and his little, I hate him. He goes, Mom, and then the zombies are going to look and eat the little mother. And I can't wait to see that. I hope they show every piece of him getting torn apart, because I want him dead. He is nothing. He does nothing for us. Oh, I just hate him. Okay, and then they had a 2-minute prologue in the first commercial break of Into the Badlands. And it shows Abraham, Sasha, and Daryl on their way. On the way back to Alexandria to save our friends and family. And on their way there, they get stopped by a motorcycle gang. Like, hey, get out of the truck. And they all get out. He goes, oh, glad to see this. We're doing this the easy way. You know, so far so good. We're doing it good. Then he goes, all right, well, I'm going to need your weapons. You're going to need your fuel. I'll take your truck too. Your map. Any tissues you got in the glove compartment. If you got any porno mags underneath your seats, I'll take those. Whatever you got, we'll take them. And because they're not yours anymore. And I'm looking at these guys in the motorcycles. I'm like, who could these be? Who could they be? But I already knew who they were. I knew who they were. And Sasha goes, oh, whose are they? And then the guy's like, your property belongs to Negan. And I said, whoa! Ah! Okay, that's it. Get pumped for next season, or the next half of the season. Episode 9, episode 10, and Negan's coming, and the wolf is still out there, so they still got a wolf to take care of, and Negan and Saviors are coming twice. It's gonna be so insane. Alright, I'm out. See ya.